Good evening, cheery holiday goblins. It is I, your pal, the guy who's gonna keep you warm and informed through these cold holiday hours. Me, the adventurer, the old grumpy game master. And today, Vlogmass, day 3. Let us turn the Wayback Machine to the 70s when afros and bell bottoms and discos were king to reveal what was the first published Dungeons and Dragons module ever. And I know most of you were thinking, Into the Unknown, right? Or the Hilljack crap, right? And you're wrong. The first Dungeons and Dragons module ever published. And I'm not talking about like stuff that was in the back of the book, like Tower of Xenopos or Temple of the Frog. I'm talking independent, published, separate from stuff in the back of books. In 1976, a company called We Warriors Limited created a game product called Palace of the Vampire Queen by Pete and Judy Kirsten. It was published, well, photocopied and put out by TSR, but they wrote it, they put it together. Palace of the Vampire Queen. It was, according to who you believe, either 18 or 24 pages, standard size, loose leaf, yellow or white, taped or glued. 5-page dungeon, 10 pages of maps, grid, TSR distributed it by photocopying it. There are some, according to this, there are replacement pages that will show photocopier streaking on the lower right corners because they lost some of the pages. So, yeah, the information on this is very, very sparse. Apparently there were 6 copies altogether between 76 and 77. All of them ran about 13 pages from what I can guess. 5 pages of maps, 5 pages of descriptions, and then background and information. Palace of the Vampire Queen being the first published Dungeons and Dragons module. In fact, it wasn't called a Dungeons and Dragons module. It was called a Dungeons Masters Kit put out by We Warriors. Now, according to eBay, if you were to have a copy of this in 2019, it would be worth $1,500 plus $6 shipping. $1,500 for Palace of the Vampire Queen in, well, this picture isn't even of a mint copy. It's of a kind of beat up copy of Palace of the Vampire Queen, first printing of the one I found on eBay, and it's $1,500 plus $6 shipping. Wow. I think I had this. I remember having it. Or, yeah, I remember having a Palace of the Vampire Queen, I think, yeah. So 1976, 1977, I might not have had the first printing, but I might have had the second or third printing. I remember getting it here in Ventura County from the very, very early Ralph's Comic Corner in the 70s on some little rack. I think it cost me like $8. Yeah, it was like 8-10 pages. Maps, a few maps, some descriptions, you know, room, goblin, vampire. Very simple, easy, really, you know, dungeon, but it was the first. And if you are one of the lucky few to have a copy somewhere sitting in your attic, my friends, it's worth a cold, hard grand. So if you need some holiday money, eBay that sucker. So there you go, some more holiday education from me, your grumpy guide to all things gaming. Tune in for Vlogmas Day whatever, when I will relegate you with some more holiday happenstance. Until then, I'll talk to you later, losers, and beware the palace of the vampire queen. Blah! Spooky vampire noises.